Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 24, 2015, and today is Friday. So looking at the markets today, we got just a couple of numbers coming out. 9 a.m. South African time, a Euro number, French flash number, and then at 10 o'clock, a German flash manufacturing number. So two numbers coming out today. Let's look at the Euro USD. So we had this beautiful rally, short-term rally on a daily chart. Kind of puts you in perspective of how far we've come. But you see this little pivotal move right here. Looking at a 4-hour chart, it looks a little bit more impressive. So we rallied from the beginning of the week from 108.23 all the way up to 110. About an almost 200 pip move. Okay, and you see these support and resistance lines I've had the whole time around. And if you look at it, look at how beautiful of a trade that was. You bought the bottom of the move, could have sold it right into this move right here. Boom. This is a beautiful A+ trade, okay? Where you could have taken this move, retraced a little bit, came back to somewhat of a previous resistance, somewhat of anticipated support right here, and then taken the full ride up. Okay, whether or not it will break this 110 level, it's yet to be seen. But you get the the support and resistance lines are pretty much beacons for you to trade off of. They're not etched in stone, obviously, but they are giving you a nice little pivotal move. That would have been a nice move this week, just to take advantage of it. Looking forward, let's see if we do break this 110 level up on the upside, maybe we could challenge this 111 level. But you got to be watching it, okay? You got to be really looking and focusing on it. Looking at the GBPUSD, not much going on. Sold off a little bit here, but really not really much going on. We hit 156.60. We're trading at 155.20. So it's not that big of a deal. But again, you hit these certain thresholds, and they're meaningful. Okay, they're really meaningful. So it's just to take note of it for yourself next time. We look like we're right below a certain threshold right here. Looking at the daily chart at 155.30. So it might be a good place to actually pick this up at this level today. Okay. Looking at the Dow Jones, we sold off here in the past couple of days. 100 and some odd points yesterday, 163 points. We're back to lows right here. Major news coming out of the United States with corporate earnings, Apple, IBM this week. So it was major news. So people questioning the validity of how much Apple could continue rising its stock, so on and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see how far this goes and continues to drive up. Looking at oil, we're continuing the sell-off. As we see, we're at 48.70. It's a big retracement for oil on the long term. Let's look at a weekly channel. Okay, it comes to show you that when we were trading in this trading range, okay, and we broke it. I mean, we could pretty much take these support and resistance lines out, and when we broke it on the downside, it could have been a really great trade, and you've been able to pick it up and really sell, trade this 57 to 62 level. And traders making oodles and oodles of money these times of the year, not just because these things are trading. Okay, like historically, if we look, oil wasn't doing much for about 2 years. 2012, it traded a little bit, but not anything major. But look at this major, and we haven't seen something like this since 2008. So really a major threshold. As you can see, we're getting to the lows right here. Are we going to challenge this 37, 38 level? Perhaps we will. I anticipate that we will. The market is anticipating that we will. So to chase it, maybe not such a bad idea. Maybe wait for a bounce and then continue to sell it short. Okay, but as you can see, it's still on the downside. Looking at gold, gold continues to sell off as well. Look at where we're going. We're going to 1084. Also, really from its highs of 3 years ago, actually, exactly in the summer, towards the end of August. I believe the Olympics were in London at the time, and we're looking at this this level right here, 2011, right? So we're at 2015 now. It's almost 4 years ago. So big sell-off here, and we're trading at 1081. The next pivotal point I would say is 1054, and then obviously at 1,000. Okay, 1,000 is going to be a major threshold for it, but the next real support level is really 1054. So conceivably, you could continue selling off unless it decides to bounce and people start short covering. But ever since it made this ridiculous move on the downside, you see it just lower highs, lower lows, and still trending down until it proves the otherwise. Okay, so that looking there. Looking at the Aussie USD, we're selling off right to the lows. We're really dead lows of the year. Continuously, selling off. This is what we talked about last night in the webinar. And you're looking for opportunities, and you're looking for things that are trading within a range that you can actually take advantage of. Let's just look at the USDCAD right here. Let's see where it's going. On its highs and continuing higher, as you can see here, and not retracing. Okay, these are type of trades that you could almost kind of chase up. Okay, once we broke this level at 128, you see that we're trading at 130. The next retracement, I mean, I'd really like to see this break it out, okay, between 132. Then I'm a little bit more convinced that it's still a breakout, and then we can even see it go up to 138. Ridiculous move in the CAD over the past 6 months, and really noteworthy to keep an eye on. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great trading week.